City Council Committee on Ordinances, Licenses, and Legal Affairs, co-hosted with the Committee of the Whole, met in Council Chambers on Thursday, July 11th, 2024 at 6:15 p.m. for the purpose of discussing the granting of certain licenses for secondhand valuables and an ordinance to amend an ordinance relative to pickup of large items and fees. Notice of this meeting was posted on July 2nd, 2024 at 1:45 p.m. Absent are none from the committee. Joining us from the Committee of the Whole, we have Councilors Prozniewski, Council President Hapworth, Councilor Varela, and Councilor Stott. We also have with us Sam Mustafa from the Engineering Department. And first, we're going to take up the granting of the secondhand valuable, just so that we don't forget that. This is for Stacia Craft. Yep. Circus Lane at 210 Jefferson Ave. And everything is in order right now. Councilor Watson.
Thank you, Chair. I move that we approve this license request.
Councilor Watson moves that we refer this to the committee with a positive recommendation for approval, seconded by Councilor Harvey. All those in favor. The matter carries 5-0. Okay. Second, we have the bulk item ordinance. At our previous meeting, there were questions. I think the request was to add the actual fees into the ordinance, and then every time we want to increase that, come back and set the fees again. So in front of you, you have an updated ordinance amended with the fees. The pickup of large items is set at, it has Section D, residents are responsible for paying the fee of $18.73 for the collection of each bulky item, and the fee of $50 for a mattress or box spring, which will be paid directly to the city's collection contractors. Okay. Any questions on this? Councilor Watson.
Thank you, Chair. I'd like to ask if there's a hardship process for the cost of the mattress and box spring.
Yes, we have a hardship waiver. So if anybody comes with any form of hardship, if they're in assistance or any kind, they fill out a form with their information, and then we let the contractor know, and the city will pay the full cost of $18.73.
Thank you. So just to plea to the public, as we consider this tonight, if it does pass, yes, the cost has increased. Yes, it's $100 for a full set. Please do reach out to the city if you're having a hardship. Please do not just abandon your mattresses and box springs. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Councilor Cohen.
Thank you, Chair Marcello. Yeah, I just want to reinforce that this hardship has been in place, and they are not asking for specific details. They're just taking people's word for it. The only question I have, I'm in favor of this, is whether if we pass it, if it's effective tonight, or if we should set a date like.
So it takes two passages for an ordinance, and it would be effective on the second passage date. Councilor Drusilla.
Thank you, Chair. I just had one question. Is it still that 1-800 number from Waste Management that you call to pick it up?
Yeah, so 800 number, they also have, you can go to wastewm.com and schedule a bulky item pickup. But
I had a neighbor call the other day, and
can you talk into your mic? Thanks. Just talk into your mic. Yeah.
I had a neighbor call the other day, and actually that number went right to Rhode Island. So I don't know if there was a glitch in the system, but it was the same number I had on my sheet, and she called it again. And it kept going to the company in Rhode Island. So I don't know if that's a mix-up or the...
Was it Waste Management in Rhode Island?
The thing you get in the mail from the city. So I don't know if there's a glitch or that number's wrong that was printed on the slip.
No, it's we checked that number. It's correct. They've had some issues with calls. Sometimes residents try to enter address, and you're just supposed to say no address. Like they still are trying to tweak it to make it better. But they have an option if there's a long wait that you can leave your phone number and they'll call you back. And they say, would you like to be called back at this cell number? But yeah, it hasn't been perfect. And then anytime that you can tell them to just call us, and I can actually get their information and shoot it out to Waste Management, and they'll get a call.
Okay, call engineering, okay.
Yeah, they can call us.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Councilor Cohen.
Thank you, Chair Marcelo. I do want to speak to that. I have called probably 7 or 10 times on behalf of residents, and if it's after hours or weekends, it does bounce to a call center, and I've asked them for a number to reach someone, just so you know, Sam. So can actually talk to someone in Massachusetts or in the call center here, and it's kind of a dead end. The other thing I want to mention is it's not Waste Management for the mattresses. There's a company, Tough Stuff
Recycling.
Tough Stuff, and that number is on the website.
Councilor Barroso.
Thank you, Chair Marcelo, not being a member of the committee. When it comes to the number of $18.73, it kind of makes my head hurt a little bit just looking at it. Is there a justification why it can be $18 or $19? It's going to be $18.73.
That's the cost that we pay for each bulky item. So it started at $15 and it increased 2.5% year over year. So that's a contractual price that we have with Waste Management. Now the city, once they collect these items, will pay for the tonnage fee, but there's no way for us to kind of say, okay, your couch or your bulky item weighed this much. So that's the fee that we can directly source at this one bulky item. So for each bulky item, that's what we are obligated to pay Waste Management.
And did you say that goes up 2.5%?
Yeah, so this is the last year. So effective July 1st, it's $18.73. And we also got assurances from Tough Stuff Recycling that the fee for mattresses will also not change until July 1st, if it does change. But it will not change until end of June of next year.
Okay. Councilor Stott.
Thank you, Chair Marcelo, not being a member of the committee. I just had two quick questions. So just from my memory, our current bulk item pickup cost is $25 per item? 20.
Currently, it's the residents will pay $20 and we pay the difference. I believe it's about $6.73.
So currently the resident cost is 20 no matter what is picked up
Exactly.
mattress or okay. So going back to Councilor Cohen's question of when this is in effect, I think we might want to flesh that out a little more. So we're going from 20 to 40 for a mattress and a box spring to possibly 100. And I think that there definitely needs to be a communication plan around that, which we slightly discussed at the last meeting. Will this give us enough time for communicating out to the residents the change in fee?
So we have the website, greensalem.com. We can send out a red alert. The fee that we have right now of $20 is pretty much the lowest out of any community for curbside pickup. The only, like everybody else is, with the exception of Peabody, but that's drop off, is $20. Everybody else is from 30 as high as 70. And some towns, they have an annual trash fee. So Beverly, it's $100, Marblehead 80, Middleton 125. So they have a sticker, and then on top of that, they'll pay the fees from 30 to 40, and then $50, depending on which town. So we don't have an annual fee. We offer curbside pickup. They don't have to drop it off somewhere. And also, we have white goods that are free of charge. So anything like washer, dryer, as long as it doesn't have Freon or it's not a microwave, those are at no charge for the residents. So there's like a lot of benefits, and the bulky items are also, it's the lowest price in the community, $17.83. So there's like a lot of benefits without the annual fee. But the mattresses, even at $50, is a competitive price. We're not the most expensive.
Councillor Saab.
So
I don't know if I answered that.
No, so I agree with all of those points. I'm in support of right sizing, essentially our fees and our philosophy behind that. But I just want to make sure that the communication plan is there and can quickly be implemented to get the word out that these fees will be, one will be slightly increased by $1.22, and the other one will be increased. So I just want to make sure that that communication plan is available.
We'll exhaust all our resources, and if we have to include a mailer for like with a water bill, for example, we can do that.
Okay. Any other questions? Councillor, hold on just a minute. Are we ready to take questions from the public? Okay. If there's anyone from the public who would like to make any comments, you can use the raise hand function on Zoom. Seeing none. Councillor Cohen.
Thank you, Chair Marcel. I'd like to make a motion. I do want to say in advance that I really like the 1873 because people complain a lot about whether we're really charging the rightful amount, and that seems like something that would convince people that we actually got a calculator out. So I'm going to move that we refer to the full council, positive recommendation, changing the fee for bulky items to $18.73, and for mattresses and box springs, $50.
Seconded by Councillor Harvey. So Councillor Cohen makes a motion to refer this back to the council with a positive recommendation for first passage, seconded by Councillor Harvey. All those in favor? The matter carries 5-0. I'll take another motion. Councillor Davis?
Motion to adjourn.
All those in favor? The matter carries 5-0. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sam.
Have a good night.